Good morning, Year One. I'm so glad today that you could join me for our maths lesson. Now, what you're going to need for our maths lesson is you're going to need two different coloured pens. So I've got my green and my red here, and I've also got my part whole model, and you need to draw it with three parts this time. So you've got whole and your three parts, okay? And then you also need to have your counters and some pencils to represent your tens because you won't have those at home. So pause me now and go and get those things ready, okay? Right, hopefully you've got those things ready. Let's have a look at our lesson today. So our lesson is, can I add by using number bonds? Can I add by using number bonds? Fantastic. Okay, so let me just have a look. Yep, so we've got our counters, our part whole model with our three parts, our two different coloured pens, and we're going to have a look at the starter. So we did a little bit of this last week, didn't we? Where we learnt to represent the number. And I know it, sorry, I know it might take you long at first, but hopefully over the next few weeks, the more we do this, the quicker we're going to get at doing it. So I've got the number 17 here. And what I want you to do in a minute is I want you to pause the screen and I want you to write the number 17 there. I want you to also draw it in your tens frames. I want you to draw it in tens and ones underneath. Then on our number line, I want you to write all the numbers all the way to 20 and then circle the number 17. And then see if you can find a way of making our number 17. So it could be splitting it into tens and ones, or it could be a different way that you thought of that you can make it. So pause me now, go and see if you can do that. So you might need to draw it on your board. I'm just going to stick up my sheet quickly. So pause me now, let's do that. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Okay, let's have a look. So here we go. So hopefully you paused me and had a go at that. So I've drawn my 17 in my tens frame. So I've drawn 10 and 7 because I know that makes 17. Then I've drawn all of my numbers all of the way to 20 and I've circled the number 17. Then underneath here, I've done it in tens and ones. So I've drawn, let's have a look at number 17. So we've got tens and our ones. So I can see I've got 1 10, so I've drawn my 1 stick of 10, and I've drawn my 7 ones. Can you see that? I've also wrote it, so if you wrote it correctly, give it a tick or fix it. And here I've split it into my tens and ones. So you can see 7 ones and 1 10. So mark your work, see if you've got it. Well done if you have. Pause me if you need a little bit more time to do that. Okay, so let's have a look. We are going to have a look at solving our question quickly. So let's move all of these out a minute. Okay. So can you tell me how many I need to start with? What's my part going to be in here? Fantastic, 7. So I've got 7 is going to be my part. I'm going to circle these parts in blue like we have on our part whole models. So I've got 7 ones to start with. So I'm going to get my 7 ones. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's have a look. So it says 7 add 2 equals. So I've got 7 here. What's my other part I need to get? That's right, I need to get 2. So let's drag these 2 over here and put them in my part. Now I need to find my whole amount. That's my whole, isn't it? So how am I going to find my whole amount? That's right, I'm going to put my parts into my whole. So you ready to count with me? So I've got 7 ones and 2 ones. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fantastic. And I'd write in here, you could probably write these to me the number 9. Give it a little tick. Okay, now I'm going to stop screen sharing and we're going to do this together, okay? I'm hoping my chart doesn't come down again. Let's see. So we've done 7 plus 2, and we're going to look at the relationship between 7 plus 2 and 17 plus 2 and see what's similar and what's different. So we know 7 plus 2 equaled 9, didn't it? So let's have a look. Now, I wrote down 17 plus 2. So you can see I've got an extra 10 there. So I've labelled it 10s and 1s, and I've got no 10s in the number 2, so I've just put my 1s there. I'm going to put my 10s and 1s of my answer here. So let's have a look. My flip chart pen is ready. I'm hoping you can see my board. Okay, so I'm going to write my question up here. So I've got 17 plus 2 equals. I'm going to again label my 10s and 1s. So I've got 10s, 1s, and no 10s in the number 2, so just 1s. I'm going to label 10s and 1s on my answer to see what it is. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So 17 plus 2. So get your part-whole model and see if you can write that too. And you need some counters and a pencil to represent your 10s because you don't have those at home. Okay, go do that now quickly. Right, first of all, I'm going to make my number 17, okay? So how many 10s are in the number 17? Can you tell me? That's right, there's 1 10. So I'm going to get my 1 10 here. I'm going to put it in my part. Can you do that with me? Fantastic. Now let's have another look. How many 1s are in the number 17? Can you tell me? That's right, there's 7. So get your 7 1s and put them in your part with me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got my 10 and I've got my 7 1s. Now I've made my first number. Now I need to look at my second number. How many 1s have I got in my second number? That's right, I've got 2. So let's make 2 here. So put 2 counters, 1, 2. Now, how am I going to find my answer? Can you tell me? That's right, I'm going to move these to my hole and then I'm going to work it out. So move them with me. I'm going to put my 1 10 up here. 7 1s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and my 2. Now I'm a bit stuck. Can you help me? How am I going to work out what my answer is? Let's have a look. So I've got it on here a little bit bigger so you can see. So I've got 17 plus 2. So let's have a look at my answer. I'm going to write it down on my pen while we're talking. So I've got, can you see how many 10s I've got there? Fantastic. I've got 1 10. And how many 1s have I got? Should we count them? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9 1s. Can you see that? There we go. So what number does that make? That's right, it makes 19. And we can check by counting in our head. Because we know that's 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So my answer is 19. So give it a tick if you've got your answer right. Fantastic. Let's see, I'm going to move these back down now quickly. Okay, move your counters as well and your tens because we're going to do the next one together. There we go, I'm going to put some extra blue tack to make sure it doesn't fall down. There we go. Okay, let's have a look then. Fantastic. So we did make the number 19. Super. Okay, let's have a go now. I want you to pause me and see if you can do this by yourself with your tens and your ones, and then come back and we're going to do it together to see if you're right. Do you think you could do that? Super. So I'm going to write mine down on my whiteboard. Okay, so hopefully you've paused me and you've had a go at it. Let's mark it. So we've got 13 plus 3 equals. So I'm going to label it just to help me with my tens and ones. So I've got my tens and my ones. Are there any tens in the number 3? No, just ones. Okay, and we're going to make it together. So do it together. I'm just going to cross this out because we've done that one. Okay, and our next one is 13 plus 3. So I'm going to write here 13 plus 3 equals. What's my first step I need to do here, one? You see, what's my first step I need to do? That's right, I need to make the number 13. So I'm going to make it. So let's have a look. So we've got how many tens? That's right, 1 10. I'll put my 1 10 over here. How many ones has the number 13 got in it? That's right, it's got 3. So I'm going to put my 3 ones in here. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Super. Now I've made my first number. Now I'm going to make my second number. How many ones? That's right, 3. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Do you know what, year one? I can already see a pattern because I know 3 and 3 on my head. So I've got 1 10 and 3 and 3. I think I might know what that is. Let's have a look and see if I'm right. So I've got, what's my next thing I need to do? That's right, I need to move them into my holes. Do it with me. We're going to move our 10. Move our 3 ones. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's have a look. So I have got my answer up here. Have I got a 10? That's right, I've got 1 10. And how many ones have I got? Can you see? That's right, I've got 6. Look, can you see what number that makes? That's right, it makes the number 16, and I can check that by counting. Look, 10 in my head. Don't know what happened then. 10 in my head, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Fantastic. Super. Give yourself a big pat on the back if you've got that. Super. So I'm going to write it in here. 16. Okay. I'm just going to move my counter back quickly. Down to the bottom. See if you can move your counters as well from your part whole model. Get ready for the next question. Okay, and I'm just going to put a little cross through that one to show I've done it. And a tick. You put little ticks to show you're right, okay? So let's have a quick look at my next question. So I want you to have a think. If 4 and 4 is 8, what is 14 add 4? Good, if you think you know, remember to pause me and see if you're right using your part-whole model, and then we're going to do it together. Pause me now. Okay, let's do it together. Let's see, so I'm going to write down my sum here, 14 plus 4, so write it down with me. And see if you can label your 10s and 1s. So I have got 14 plus 4. So I've got my 10s and my 1s. I'm just going to make that a bit shorter. There we go, 10s and 1s, and no 10s in 4, so I've just put 1s. So check yours is right against mine and fix it if it's not. Okay, let's start. So I'm going to write it here so that we don't forget what we're doing. So we've got 14 plus 4 equals, and I've also got it here so you can see. Okay, so let's have a look. How many 10s are in my number 14? That's right, I've got 1 10, so let's get my 1 10. And I'm going to put it into my part-whole model. Okay, how many 1s has the number 14 got? That's right, it's got 4, so get your 4 1s and put them in. Oh, my pen's rolling away. 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. How many 1s has my next number got in it? 4. That's right, it's got no 10s, but 4 1s. So get your next 4 1s. Put them in your part-whole model. Okay, does yours look like mine? Make sure you can see. Look, I can see a pattern already. 4 and 4 is 8. And I've just got my 1 10 to add on. That's easy. I think I can do that. So let's see, what's my next step to find my answer? And I must do this even though I think I know the answer. I need to put them into my whole. Good. So I'm going to put my 1 10 in. And my 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you're doing it with me. And then my next 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look what my answer is. I'm going to fill it in on here. So I've got how many 10s? That's right, I've got 1 10. And how many 1s can you see? How did you know that there were 8? Can you tell me? Good, because you can see 4 and 4 makes 8. Good. So if you got the number 18, give it a big tick. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's have a quick look. My next question. Okay. So I want you to see if you can pause this one and have a go at this one by yourselves, okay? This one you're going to do by yourselves. And I want you to see if you can post it on Tapestry so I can see what you've done. Do you think you can do that for me? Fantastic. So pause me now and have a go, and then come back if you're feeling up for a challenge. This one's a bit tricky. Okay, let's have a quick look at our challenge. So our challenge for today is, if 6 plus 2 equals 8, what is 36 plus 2? Do you think you can do it and then prove it using your part whole model? So pause me now and see if you can have a go at that tricky question. So I'll read it one more time. If 6 add 2 equals 8, then what is 36 add 2? Have a go now. I can't wait to see all of your fantastic work on Tapestry. Well done for keeping up with me. Bye, year one.